Guys, what if I just did not show up? Could you imagine? You sit there for the whole 10 minutes for that countdown, and then there's just nothing. Bean does not exist. She is just not there. Guys, listen. I've been fighting with this webcam today. I had it set to how I wanted it to be, and it just keeps resetting itself. I have the Logitech 9 C9 something, I don't know. But I hate it. I hate this whole setup, honestly, it's so bad. Like, I got oh no. I got an error, hold on. It said YouTube is not something. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I gotta see what this error is. This is already going great. I love this for me. It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay, that's great. Maybe it'll work itself out. But anyways, guys, listen to this. This stupid webcam. It keeps like making me too bright and glowing. I've been working on it for like an hour. I had it set how I wanted it. I was very happy with how it looks. And now I opened OBS today. All my settings are reset. My software for this camera, I use Logitune. I don't know how you say these words. But I use the Logitune to like turn off the auto exposure because that is what messes it up so bad. And it's just looking a little washed out now. I'm gonna try to fix it. I had it fixed and it just keeps like messing up. It just keeps, I don't know. It keeps like adjusting even though I have everything that's auto set, like turned off. I've set it to the off. This is the stream, guys. Welcome. I'll look at the chat in a minute. I'm not ignoring anybody. I love you all so much. I just want to figure this out. Tell me how it looks before I start, like, pilfering with it, I guess. Oh man, I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling. Always struggling here. Dude, look what it did. Look what it did just now. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It just keeps, I don't know. And then I have to go into the Logitune to turn the auto exposure on. Then I have to turn it off. And then hope to God it doesn't like just immediately switch. I hate this computer. I hate this webcam. I hate all of these stupid lights. I hate this microphone. Even though the mic does sound a lot better, I've put a lot of work into her. She's doing great. But I'm just struggling in the house. Do I look too washed out? Am I too bright? Let me know. I guess I could adjust these lights a little bit, but I'm over it. I'm over it. Okay. Let me talk to the people in the stream instead of just ranting this whole entire time. Techno Geek, hey, how are you? I'm frustrated right now, but I hope you're doing good. I'm glad you're here. Dennis, welcome, welcome. Your first stream. I'm so glad to have you here, dude. Thank you. I'm excited to talk to you during this stream if you stick around. Three Souls Paranormal, what a cool name. Hey, what's up? What's up? Oh, what's up with me? I'm just dealing with this stupid webcam, dude. It's so bad. It is just grinding my gears. Friz said if you didn't show up, I'd say stop stealing my moves. I'm just gonna leave and come back later, I guess. Is that Ramson? I think that's how you say that. It's got a 1. I don't know if that's like supposed to be in place of an I. But Ramson said, hello, princess, looking beautiful. Thank you so much. Techno, thank you, thank you. Please let me know if I'm looking washed out because I feel like I'm looking washed out and I need to fix this immediately. But I also notice when YouTube renders the video, it renders it a little bit darker. Like after it's done processing or whatever. So let me know I think I want to turn down the exposure just a little bit. I hate this stupid webcam. I just snotted everywhere. I'm a mess, guys. I'm a mess. I thought I had this figured out, and the world told me, Bean, you do not have this figured out. This is a struggle for all of us. So I'm going to try to mess with the brightness a little bit and bring the gamma down. That looks a little better. Okay, that's looking a tiny bit better. Also, guys, sorry. My nose is running. My allergies are disgusting. Give me just a second. I gotta blow my nose. Man. We're not even 5 minutes into the stream, and it's already going great. I'm sorry, I'm so gross. But I will say, I would rather someone just go ahead and blow their nose if they need to, instead of like sitting there sniffling the whole time. I cannot stand, like, if I'm in a restaurant with anybody and they sit there and do, I cannot stand that. I'm like, please, just blow your nose. I do not care. I don't think it's disrespectful. I'd rather you blow your nose and get it over with than sit there and sniffle. Because I cannot stand that. I think that's disgusting, and it gets on my nerves so bad. Techno, thank you so much. Thank you. Anybody that wants to give me any pointers on the Logitech, I think it's the C920. I think that's the one I have. I don't know these names, but if you have this camera, if you do anything like streaming, give me some advice, because I think this just looks blown out to me. It looks too bright, which makes me want to adjust these lights, but then I know the camera will adjust, and then it'll just be messed up again. So you win some, you lose some. Where is the most light coming from? This one. I need to turn this one down. Welcome to the stream where Bean is never prepared and always struggling. Let's turn that down to about 84 and see how that looks. Just a little bit better. Just a little better. Alex, hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. No, thank you. Thank you for being so sweet to me. How are you guys, though? How's your day going? Have you done anything fun or interesting today? I have not. It's been kind of a quiet day here in Beanland. Nothing too exciting happening. I haven't really done much today. I got up. I made some breakfast. Did some food prep. I needed to make some more broccoli and cauliflower since that's basically what I live on. Made more broccoli and cauliflower today. Did my makeup. Loaded the dishwasher. And that's about it. Not a very exciting day for me. I kind of slept in late. I slept until like 8:03 and I was like, oh no. Scott said, hey baby, looks good to me. I'm glad this looks good to you. Like, I just want the quality to be there. I just want this stream to look nice, and I don't think it does right now. I thought I had it figured out, but I don't think that I do. This is getting on my nerves just looking at myself, because it just looks blown out, because I feel like the camera keeps adjusting. And that is annoying to me. I really just want a good, clear image. I don't want it to be blown out just like on my skin and the rest be like super, super dark. I don't understand why it's doing that. And it's getting on my nerves. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Oh, there he goes again. Guys, I'm so sorry. I hate this webcam. It's just started doing this too out of nowhere. I don't know why it started doing this, but it's just started like randomly resetting itself. It's really annoying me a lot. I'm gonna turn up the, not so much. I'm gonna try to mess with the brightness a little bit to try to make these blacks not so washed out. Maybe we need to turn the gamma back up so it's a little... Maybe that looks better. Guys, I'm sorry. Just stay with me through these technical difficulties. I was not expecting this. I thought I had it set, but then it just keeps resetting itself, and that is getting on my nerves. That's gonna have to be good for now. I don't think there's anything else I could do to make it look better at this point. Alex, thank you so much. I do not speak Spanish, but I've seen that before and I know what that means, so thank you. Techno Geek, I'm glad you did your chores. That's always a good thing. Chores are necessary, even though we sometimes don't want to do them. Oh man, guys. I'm so irritated. I wanted to come on and have a good stream and just hang out. My webcam's like, girl, you thought. Absolutely not. We will not be doing that today. It's like, see, my hands are up right now and they're just glowing. And don't know why that is. Instead of just like being the same skin color that I am. Is it out of focus too? Oh my gosh, I'm angry. I'm angry. Bean is upset. I'm upset. Am I in focus or is it the mic that's in focus? Because as I'm moving my hands, it looks like they're not in focus. I don't know. Everybody, let's all leave and come back. As Frizz would say. Alex, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Guys, other than this webcam debacle and me being so frustrated, I am having a good day. I woke up sleepy, but glad to be alive and here still. Okay. Scott said the focus is good, but a bit too bright on the face. I think that's what this is. Yeah, a bit too bright on the face. Okay. Maybe I can bring this light down a little bit. We're gonna figure this out together, guys. We're gonna figure it out together. And maybe bring... can't remember which button it is on this one. Maybe that down just a little. Is that better? Scott, let me know. You're being very helpful right now. Is this better or is it too dark? Let me know. Let me know. I want to be like evenly lit if I can. I don't want like my face to be brighter than the rest of me. If that makes sense. I wish I had another light to just kind of put right here. But I'm utilizing all of the lights that I have. So, yeah, Scott, let me know. I turned this one down just a little, and I think that might have helped a little bit, question mark. I don't know. Techno said, everything looks good. I think you're worrying too much. You look amazing. Thank you. Like, I know I look good. I know, like, I worked on this makeup this morning and this outfit. I know what I look like, but I think the quality of the video is more what I'm talking about. Like, how my lighting is and making sure, like, I have enough separation from the background that I'm not just blending in because I know my shelves are black. I'm wearing black. Try to put this blanket in the chair. One, so my legs don't stick to it, but two, so I can have a little bit of separation so you guys can see me. I'm also wearing my PVC skirt, and every time I sit down, the waistband always, like, rides up. So if you see me doing, like, this a lot today, just know that's the reason. Scott said I'm worrying too much too. No, I'm not. I'm not worrying too much. I just want this to look good for you guys. Thank you though. I appreciate you guys a lot. Very sweet, very helpful, and I really, really do appreciate it. This skirt is also bunched up today. Come to Bean's stream where she just sits and complains for 3 hours. Dang. Anyway. I don't really have many updates since yesterday. I think this evening I might watch an episode or two of Doctor Who, which is going to be exciting. For anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. I've been doing a rewatch mostly on Sundays. I didn't start with Classic Who, I just started with Modern Who with Christopher Eccleston, and I'm working my way back through. I'm on Peter Capaldi now, but I have, I think, a season and a half left of him, then I watch Jodie. I have not watched, I've not watched Nishuti's Doctor yet. I've watched the two specials that he did, the Christmas special and the anniversary special he did with David Tennant. I've watched both of those, and I think he's gonna be fantastic, but I've not watched any of his seasons yet. I'm very excited too, though. I wanted to do my rewatch first, because I feel like over time we lose some of the information that our brains have picked up from the show. So I wanted to do a rewatch of everything before I started into Nishuti's Doctor, because Russell T Davies said this is going to be kind of like a reset for Doctor Who, but I'm not sure how much he will still pull from old doctors or old references or old villains. So I wanted to make sure that, like, my mind is prepped before I start Nishuti's new season. I think he's going to play an excellent Doctor. I've heard mixed reviews on the episode so far. Some people are like, what is this? And other people are like, this is the best Doctor Who's been in a very long time. And I'm like, okay, I'm skeptical. I love Russell T Davies. I think he wrote the best for Doctor Who. Not to say Stephen Moffat did not, because Stephen Moffat is a genius. He's such a good storyteller. I think the River Song storyline is one of the best pieces of television in existence ever. Like, ever. Is so good. So, but Russell T Davies is still my favorite. I just adore him. I loved the seasons he wrote for Eccleston and David Tennant. But I have heard the one episode that Stephen Moffat come back to write for Nishuti is the best episode of the season. So I'm like, what is going on here? Because Russell's he's so primed on Doctor Who, and he knows how to write for Doctor Who, but I'm worried that he's trying to go, like, too mainstream with it and have everything be a reference to something that's, like, in the media or how people think nowadays instead of just being good, if that makes sense. I know I'm rambling a little bit, but I hope he hasn't made Doctor Who, like, too PC, if that makes sense, because I don't think that's what it should be. But I'm very excited to watch Nishuti's season when I get around to it, but I'm enjoying Peter Capaldi right now. He's one of my favorite Doctors. Like, he's in my top 3. It's David Tennant, Matt Smith, and Peter, Tom Baker. And probably Nishuti, honestly. I think he's gonna play such a fun, fresh, new Doctor. I'm so excited. I love Doctor Who. Okay, Techno Geek said the lighting looks much better now. Thank you for helping me out with that. I appreciate it. If you see anything else that needs to be adjusted throughout the stream, please let me know. Because I want to do my very, very, very best for you guys. Gareth, hey! My best friend Gareth is here. And let me tell you about Gareth, he loves some salad cream. He very much loves some salad cream. Disgusting. I could never. Disgusting. Yuck. Yuck. Gareth, though, how are you? What's up, homie? I'm so glad you're here. Also, guys, I still have coffee left from this morning, which I'm so excited about. Because usually by this time I've already drunk all my coffee and I have nothing left and all I have is water. Ew. But I do like to stay hydrated, of course. Of course. But I'm very excited to still have some coffee, and I made a pumpkin cold foam for this morning. That just hits. That slaps. That beats me up. Is that what the kids are saying nowadays? Oh. Man, guys, today is one of my favorite days of the year. Not for this day in particular, but where I am from, most of the children have went back to school today. And that just brings me so much joy. That means when I go out to do my morning shopping, there is a 90% chance I will not see any children. I had to think for a minute. I was like, what are the odds? I'm going to say about 90% I won't see any children. I hate going in a store where there's a bunch of kids, honestly. Especially if they're running around and being loud. Or crying. Oh, Lord, I cannot stand a crying child. Absolutely not. But, today, the children have went back to school. I've seen pictures of all the children going back to school today, and it brings my heart such joy. It's such a wonderful time where parents can send their children away for the day, and I can live in peace when I go out in public. I'm like, this is what life is truly about. Peace. Thoughts on The Last of Us? I don't know what that is. Gareth, I'm so glad you're doing good. I'm also doing good now that I'm hanging out with you guys, and I think I've mostly figured out my webcam situation. I don't know. I might have to change it more later. We'll see. We'll see. Techno said, "Oh my god, I totally agree with you. Parents let their kids running around screaming and yelling. Yes, they do. There's like no control over children anymore. Parents, and listen, this is controversial. I grew up where, like, if I were to scream in public like some of these kids do, I would get my butt beat. Like, I would be out in the car. My mom would lock me in the car and leave me out there. And honestly, I'm glad she did. I learned not to do that in public. But nowadays, kids are laying on the floor kicking and screaming because they can't get the candy they want or the toy they want. They're yelling, they're running around, they're being so destructive. It's like almost like going to the zoo, to be honest. I'm like, what is this world going to? If you can't control your children, please don't have them. Just save us all some headache. That's a very controversial opinion, I'm sure, but that's just how I feel about it. Like, if you can't teach your kids to act decent in public, just don't have children. Do us all a favor. Don't have them. Oh, Oh, Gareth, listen, okay. So, I know what you're talking about. The Last of Us. I tried to watch the first episode. I thought it was boring. No offense to anybody that likes this show. It's just not my cup of tea. I tried to watch the first episode. I did not like it. Tried to get into the second episode. I was like, maybe this first episode just wasn't it. Tried to watch the second episode. I also did not like it. I just thought it was kind of boring. And I couldn't get into it. Gufo Nero? I don't know how to say that. Did I say that right? Gufo? I'm really bad at pronouncing names, so let me know if I said that okay. It's a real pleasure to be able to catch us alive. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you were able to catch it and hang out with me. I'm glad to have you here. Techno geeks and amen to that, yeah. I have strong opinions about children and people having children, and I probably shouldn't express those feelings online because I feel like they're very controversial opinions, but it is what it is. Gareth, I know it's based on a game. I don't really want to play it. It's not really my cup of tea. I like a nice RPG game where I'm like drinking a little coffee and building my little farm and getting little cows and chickens and ostriches and planting my little crops. I basically just like Stardew Valley. No shade to anybody that loves The Last of Us. I love that for you. I'm so glad you love it. Just not for me. Okay, guys, I've got my contacts in today, so if you see me like leaning in to look at the chat, please excuse me. My contacts are just not working good today. This eye in particular is really bothering me. I might need to take it out and put it back in. So you guys might get to witness that. We'll see. Garrett said, what do I think about the hot tub girl being famous? I mean, I think it's just one of those internet fads that comes and goes. It's like the yodeling boy in Walmart when that was going around. It's just something that happens. The media picks up on it. It'll eventually die out, and she will really, unless she decides to do something useful where she can keep gaining that kind of audience. Like if you were to like go do comedy, or I know the Yodel boy from Walmart does music now, and he's actually very, very good. Seen him on stage with Lana Del Rey not too long ago. Online. I wasn't there, I wish. But I just think it's a fad. If she doesn't have anything to offer, like things will start to kind of wheedle out. I think that's the right way to put it. But it'll start to wheedle out, and the media companies that have been working with her since that video will be like, well, if you're not going to do anything else, we'll see you later. And that'll be that. I know, I seen her go out on stage. I think it was at a Luke Bryan concert or something like that. Maybe it's somebody else. I don't know. It was some country singer. And the crowd was just like dead silent when they introduced this girl. They didn't have like any reaction. It wasn't boos. It wasn't woos. It wasn't anything. They were just quiet. Like you could have heard a pin drop. And it was an outside venue too, and you couldn't hear anything. So I think it's really just one of those fads. It comes and it goes, and then here probably in a few months there will be another one, and they'll say, "Oh my God, the this girl's now famous or this dude's now famous," and a few months later nobody cares anymore. I think that's how it goes most of the time. Ow! I can call you Al? Okay, that's great. Uh, think some people say owl, but I say owl. Like, ow. I'm so southern. I'm such a country girl. Garrett said the game is better than the show. I believe that. I think that's probably like one of those situations where a book is better than the movie 9 times out of 10. Garrett says we call them one-hit wonders. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. I'm glad you guys are loving The Last of Us. That's great. Yeah, real talk. I might have a late lunch with you guys, if that's okay. I've not ate lunch yet. I've been busy figuring out the stupid webcam. And, so I might go fix myself something to eat and come back, if that's okay with you guys. I will, like, eat on stream. I hope that doesn't gross anybody out. But I will try to, like, be mindful of my chewing sounds and my swallowing sounds because I know they're very loud. And I feel like where my allergies are so bad right now, I've got so much phlegm in my throat. So I'm just like having to swallow extra hard. It's so gross. It's so nasty. Ooh, Garrett said, let me take you to Five Guys right now. Okay. I'm on my way. I'll bring the webcam, just like untouch it, untouch my whole setup, get in the car, lose signal because there's no internet outside my house. And I'll just go meet Gareth and we'll go get some Five Guys. Techno says it's absolutely fine. Thank you, thank you. Scott said, what time is it where you are? It's just a little after 3 p.m. I know a lot of people eat dinner around this time, or like around 4. I do not. I have a weird eating schedule. I'll usually eat around like 9 or 10. Then I'll eat I do 3 really small meals a day, but because I have just terrible digestion and have really bad intestinal issues. We talked about this in depth yesterday when my stomach would not shut up. I could hear it. He was having a full conversation with me. But I usually do 3 small meals throughout the day. I'll eat at 10, I'll eat at 3, and I usually eat around 9 or 9:30 at night before I go to bed. So I do have a sort of late lunch. But I'm probably going to go fix myself some food, go use the bathroom, and then come back. And then we'll hang out a little bit more. Thinking that sounds like a good plan. Gareth said I'll book the flight. Please. Immediately, yes. If you're going to take me to Five Guys. Okay. I could go for a burger and some fries. I really want some truffle fries. Oh my god, I dream about truffle fries. Dream about truffle fries. Have you guys ever had truffle fries? I like the ones where it's like the fries. They have like some kind of cheesy cream sauce they put on it. It's like a truffle-y, creamy cheese sauce, and they'll pour it on top, and then they'll put shredded cheese on there. Then they'll put the truffle powder on there. And some people even like slice up some truffles to put on top. I'm a mushroom girly, by the way. I love mushrooms. I haven't had a mushroom that I do not like. I'm such a mushroom girly. Techno says, sounds like a great plan to me. Go do what you need to do. Will you guys still be here when I get back, though? Will you promise to stay and not leave? Ooh, I got a message about something. I heard it. It's on my phone. I know what it is. It's an email. I forgot I had the sound on my phone. I hate having the sound on, but I had it on for a very specific reason. That scared me. Here said Cajun beans. Magic ones. I actually can't eat Cajun food anymore, and it makes me so sad. Because my stomach just kills me anytime I eat anything even remotely spicy, even a tiny bit spicy. It sucks so bad. Okay, guys, listen. I'm gonna go and make some food, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna also use the bathroom, and that way I won't have to leave the rest of the stream. But I'm gonna go make some food. I'm gonna grab a drink, and I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Ask me some questions if you want me to answer something, or if you want to know something about me. I'm willing to answer just about anything. Just keep it PG-13 for YouTube because I don't want to get banned. Yeah. Ask me things. Tell me what you're listening to right now. It could be an audiobook. It could be music. Tell me what you're watching. TV show, movie. Give me some details. Keep the chat lively and I'll be right back. Gotta mute the mic. Okay, I'm back. I went and made some food. Got sparkle water. These bubbly ones are very good. This one is an orange cream. Got me a cute little straw. I'm gonna try to save my lipstick while I eat, but that's delicious. Okay. Thanks for letting me eat on stream, guys. I don't normally do that, but it's been a weird day. Okay. Let's see. Techno said, absolutely love mushrooms. Yes. Me too. Me too. My chair is going to be squeaky for a minute. Give me just a second. I'm cold. I'm going to turn my heating pad on. I'm going to put it on my feet. It's always so cold in my house. I prefer it to be cold because I don't like being hot. I'm just cold-blooded, so I stay cold a lot, and I'm also a little anemic, so it is what it is. Super Luigi and Daisy, welcome. Yeah, Cajun food. I love Cajun food, but my stomach does not love Cajun food. Rupert Crumbly said fat knob. Okay, I mean, I don't get why people have got to say stupid things on the internet, but it is what it is. Never understood bullying people either. I think that's such a sign of weakness to bully somebody. I just don't see any use in bullying people. It seems stupid and unnecessary. Like, do people not have anything better to do with their time? Like, me personally, I would rather be, like, doing anything else. Even something as useless as, like, taking a nap. I don't understand. Jake said I'm geeking. Homie, do your thing. So for lunch, we've got some lemon pepper chicken that I made a few days ago. It's from broccoli and cauliflower. And just a little bit of cheese. It's just like a mozzarella. Techno said that food looks so good, Bean. Or no, looks so good, bon appetit. God, my contacts aren't working today. I cannot see. I don't think they're like moisturized enough. Maybe I need to put some drops in my eyes. Also, if you see me opening my mouth to take bites, like my mouth is opening a lot. I'm trying not to mess up my lipstick. I promise that's not how I normally eat. I'm just really, really trying to save this lipstick. Because I did something new with my lipstick today. I did a black outline with red in the middle. Usually I'm a one color girl. I'll do one color and I'm good. But I've put some work into this lip look today and I'm trying to save it. I have my stuff to touch it up. So I'll do that after I eat, but you see me, that's why. Pretty delicious, pretty delicious. Are you weird about, like, leftover chicken, though? I know my family is. And I took all my food when I went to the beach this time around. Because I've really been working on what foods upset my stomach and which ones do not. And I've really limited my diet down a lot to just a couple of things that I can eat. Like, from day to day, just myself. Like, not being, like, going out to eat or anything. Just things that I can make that do not hurt my stomach. And I've landed on chicken and broccoli and cauliflower. Those things tend to not upset my stomach, so that's basically what I eat every day. It's not ideal to eat this for every single meal, but if it's gonna keep my stomach from hurting, it's kind of worth it for me. So, that's what I'm doing, but I know some people are so weird about leftover chicken. My grandma's really weird about it, and my mom. I took all my own food with me to the beach. I took like a bunch of chicken, a bunch of broccoli and cauliflower, and my mom's like, "Bean, how are you eating that chicken? Ain't it making you sick?" I'm like, "No, mother, I'm fine. I eat this literally every day at home. Like, I'll make a big batch of chicken probably at the beginning of the week, and I'll eat it until about Thursday, and then I'm running low, so I'll make some more." But my mom's like, "Don't that make you so sick?" I'm like, "Meat doesn't go bad like that. As long as you store it properly, you're fine." And my family, they're like a bunch of hypochondriacs, bad, like really bad. I went down to my mom's on Friday, and my grandma and my mom live relatively close together. My mom lives basically in my grandma's backyard. That's how it has always been. But I went down there on Friday to take my mom to the movies for her birthday. And my grandma was talking to me about how she made some chicken salad. And usually, if she makes chicken salad, she'll eat it the day she makes it because she's afraid of leftovers, like leftover chicken. And she's like, "I tried to eat that chicken the next day and it made me sick." And I'm like, "Grandma, are you sure it made you sick, or are you just overreacting? I'm sure it was fine as long as that chicken hadn't been in the freezer for like 4 years." Oh, my grandma's the worst to buy a bunch of things and just keep them in the freezer forever. Like, she has so much food in there that's probably as old as I am. I'm not joking. I wish I was. But my grandma's crazy. I was like, as long as it's fresh chicken, I always buy my chicken fresh and cook it either the day I get it or the day after. But knowing my grandma, she's probably had that chicken breast that she cooked for the chicken salad in her freezer for like 2 months. I think that's okay to do with like pork or beef, but I do not think that's okay to do with poultry. I think chicken is so sensitive in that regard. Like, it's got to be cooked right away, and it's got to be cooked thoroughly. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the chat on my phone because my contacts aren't working and I can't see, so I can respond to you guys. Hold just a moment, please. There I am, Princess Gothic Bean. Me with my little bowl. I'm so cute. I can respond to you guys. Oh no, the sound's on. Don't listen. Also, my nose is running again, so that's fun. Scott said, yeah, I do the same for work. I batch cook on the weekends for food. In the week at work, yeah. I basically do the same thing. I'm always at home because I do this full time, but I totally understand. I like to meal prep. I hate cooking, so I try to do as much as I can at one time and just eat on it for multiple days. Techno said, I think leftover chicken tastes so much better the next day. Yes. I agree. It always tastes better the next day. That's true with most foods, though, I think. Like, I don't think there's any food that I've ever had that's not better the next day. Especially if you have like a pasta or a casserole. Oh my god, the next day, those are like 10 times more bussin' than they were the day before. Every single time. Also, if you hear that siren. Oh, it's not picking up on the mic. That's good. I've been working on getting rid of some of the background noises. I noticed my mic was picking up trucks from the highway as they were going past, and I live way off the road. But some people have these just loud trucks that are like, vroom, 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 and it just echoes. It might not sound so loud to my ears, but the mic is picking it up, and I'm like, but I think I have fixed that because I noticed with that siren, it's not doing that. Also, sorry, my nose is still running, so I'm gonna have to mess with it. I don't want it dripping down my face. Which, I also want to mention, so much respect for Taylor Swift. I don't necessarily like her, but I seen at a show she was doing, and it was cold wherever she was. It was super cold outside. And she's wearing like these really skimpy outfits for her concert because that's just what she does. And her nose is like running down her face while she's trying to perform. And there's one picture where she's like picked it off her face and it's just hanging from her hand. I felt so bad for her. I'm like, somebody give this girl a tissue. Taylor Swift, I know you're trying to perform the Eras tour and you're making so much money. But I think we would all appreciate it more if you just blew your nose. We don't want you suffering, girl. Just get some tissues, stick them like down in your dress so you just pull them out and blow your nose. I don't think anybody's going to say anything otherwise. I think they love you too much. They would rather you blow your nose and perform better than have a snotty nose. Stoic for Life said, I'm vegan, don't have chicken. I always thought a vegan lifestyle would be cool to have. I'm personally a meat eater. I always have been. I was brought up in a house where if we didn't eat what was on the table, we went without. So I learned to eat a lot of things that I might not have tried otherwise. And I've just carried that with me into my adult life, I guess. I'll try anything once. I'm not opposed to trying all sorts of food. But I do have a lot of respect for the vegan lifestyle. I definitely couldn't do it myself, but mad props to you, my dude. Mad props to you. That's amazing. Chris Eastwood said, hello from Cyprus. Shut the front door. Shut the front door. I'm so jealous. I want to go to Cyprus so bad. I'm coming to visit you right now. I'm buying a plane ticket. I'm getting on Expedia.com. I'm getting on American Airlines. I'm going. I'm leaving, guys. Peace. I gotta go. Wow, Cyprus. I want to go to Cyprus. Rainier said, greetings from Germany. Oh my god, so many people from Germany. I noticed that on like my stats on Instagram. It's like United States, Canada, and then Germany. It's always Germany. So I love you guys. I love Germany so much. My last name IRL originates in Germany. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, obviously, but I only know that because I had to do a school project one time, and we had to like find our coat of arms for our family, and my last name originates or is from Germany. So all my German people in the chat, I love you. Thanks for being here. I feel like we're family. Ralph, thank you so much. I love you. What time is it in Germany right now? Do y'all have daylight savings time? I'm so curious. I'm so curious about other places in the world because I'm really bad at geography. I don't know much about other places in the world. But I would love to learn. Sorry, I'm starving. Ralph, what time is it there? And do you guys have daylight savings time? We have that here in America. And it sucks. I wish we would do away with it. It gets on my nerves. I hope I'm not like grossly eating. I'm trying to be very respectful with my chewing. I don't think I could ever do like one of those mukbangs that people used to do like in the 2013s on YouTube. I'm just so self-conscious about eating. This is the first time I've ever eaten on camera, so we're making moves, guys. We are making moves. Not me just having chicken stuck in my teeth. Ooh. Ralph is giving me the military time, which is 21:37, or it's 9:37. Wow, it's late there. It's nighttime. It is 3:39 here right now. Rainier, did I say that right? Is that how you say your name? I'm really bad at pronouncing names, so if I butcher anything, I'm very, very sorry. How are you? I hope I said your name right. Also, I got some oranges. My stomach handles fruit pretty well, mostly just oranges, strawberries, and pineapples. Apples give me a stomach ache. I can't really do those. I know that kind of contradicts itself because I said I wanted to go apple picking yesterday. I can have apples in very small amounts, and they're okay on my stomach, but I cannot eat them regularly. Panera said it's 9:39 in Germany. That's very late. It's so interesting. When does the sun set in Germany? It's like here, the sun is bright in the sky. I can see it through the window. And just to think it's dark somewhere else in the world, and we're having that connection right now. Like, it's dark where you are, and it's just sunshine where I'm at. That's so crazy. Stoic for Life said we should love everyone, especially people from New Buena? I don't know where that is. I don't know how to say that. Stoic. Let me know. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. Ralph said, by the way, I love your style and of course your eyes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love being a goth girl. It's my favorite thing. I really, really love developing my style and still developing it over time and trying new things and creating new looks and getting new clothes. I think it's so much fun, and like learning how to do different makeup techniques or different makeup looks. I love everything about it. It's my favorite thing to do. Now, I do have a question for my people. I don't know if you guys have this in other parts of the world where you get like little fruit cups where the fruit is just in a cup, but there's always some liquid in there, like some fruit juice. Do you drink that or do you pour it out? I always drink it. I've tried to pour it out a few times and it just hurts my soul. Like, I can have a little drink after I'm done with my fruit. Why would I throw that away? That doesn't make any sense. That's a perfect little beverage right there. Your mouth is dry? There you go. After you're done eating your fruit, or you need a little palate refresher, got a little juice in there. So refreshing. It's so refreshing. I always, like, try to get as much of the juice out of here as I can, too. I'm so weird. I don't mean to be, but I do. I love the fruit juice. Anyway. Ralph said we have a hot summer at the moment. It's a hot summer here, too. It's been so humid. It just feels like soup outside. Feels like you're breathing in just like a lung full of water. It's gross. Ralph, why do you have to get up at 4:30 a.m. for work? That's too early, my friend. That is too early. You need to go to bed. Need to go to bed. I appreciate you being here, but also go to bed. Techno geek, high five. Fruit drinker, unite. Fruit juice drinkers unite. I'm so happy to hear that I'm not the only one that does that. Ralph, it is. It's so tasty. The fruit juice that's in the little cup at the end, or like when you peel off the little plastic at the beginning, the juice is always there. I'll go ahead and drink that. Set the fruit to the side, eat, and then eat my fruit, and then drink the rest of the juice that's in here. I don't let anything go to waste if I can help it. I'm that way about food. I'm not wasteful. Um, I think wasting food should be a sin. I think throwing food away is terrible. It hurts my soul. Because so many people in this world go hungry and can't afford food. So I always, like, if I go out to eat, I always bring home leftovers, or if I can't eat all my food, I always bring it with me and eat it later. I try not to throw any food away. If I'm full, I'll go put the rest of my food in a container and save it for later. I do not like wasting food. Okay, I gotta check my lipstick now that I'm done eating. Also needed to check my email because I got an email. Not too bad. Not too bad. I just need a little of the red lipstick. Oh no, my light died. I just seen it. Okay, I'm gonna go get a battery pack and I'll be back after I fix my lipstick. She's cute. I also have a little brush to like blend my lipstick with. I'm such a girl. I'm such a girly girl. Yep, she's cute. She's a cutie pie. Look at her go. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab a battery pack for this light. I know my lights have died in the last few streams. I've got some cables coming. I ordered some from Amazon. They just haven't came in yet. But once my cables come in where I can plug these directly, like I can plug the batteries directly into the wall and they won't go dead, we're gonna be unstoppable. But until that moment, I'm gonna go grab one of my power banks for this light and bring the other one for this light. I'll be right back. Sorry to just keep leaving. I really don't mean to, but I promise I'll be right back. Sorry, my chair is squeaking. She's a squeaky girl. This has been a really interesting stream. I feel like it's been a lot of me moving around, which is unusual. Usually I'm very just put in one place, but apparently not today. Okay, let's catch up with the chat. Stoic said the earth is getting hotter. Ugh, it is. It's disgusting. I hate it. 0 out of 10. I just want it to be rainy all of the time. Ralph said, for work I begin at 6 o'clock. Ugh, I'm so sorry, my friend. That is rude of your company to make you work at 9 o'clock, or at 6 o'clock in the morning. 0 out of 10, I'm so sorry. Ralph, I'm also the same about yogurt. I have to have all of it. Like, I'm glad somebody agrees with me, like, food waste should be a sin. Because we live in a world where there's so many hungry people. And there's so much food that goes to waste. I know just like at Starbucks here in the States, at the end of every day, everything they have in the glass case gets thrown away. All that food in there that you see in a Starbucks is real. All of the cookies, the cakes, the little egg bites, all of that is real food. And they have to take it out at the end of every day and throw it in the garbage can. I had a friend that worked there for a very long time, and she would tell me all sorts of stories about the things they had to throw away, and it hurt my soul. I'm like, that is so wasteful. How dare you? Give that to homeless people. Like, and obviously she couldn't do anything about it, but, or she would have gotten fired. It hurts my heart though. I can't stand it. Abe! Hey! Abe, did you get enough rest? Do you need to be asleep right now? Hope you're okay. Hope you're rested. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I've been worried about you. Sorry, my hair is in the way. But, Abe, I hope you're doing okay. Ralph said, oh my gosh, the color of your lips. Thank you. I really like how I've done them today. It's like a little black outline. Or it's almost like a black to red. Hold on. I'm not burping. That's disgusting. It's the sparkle water, though. It always happens. It always happens. But it's like a black to red ombre. I've never done it before, but I'm really liking it. I think it's cute. I'll probably do it again. Techno said, beautiful outfit. Thanks. Abe, thank you so much. I love you. Ralph said, welcome back. I'm glad to be back. I'm very, very glad to be back. With this runny nose and this stringy hair. Hopefully, I didn't bring my other battery pack in here because it's still charging. It needs like one more little light until it's fully charged. So it's in the other room charging. And it's in the room where I do all of my shooting for sites like Instagram and other things. But anyway, hopefully this one will stay alive for just a little bit longer before it dies. But this one is plugged in. But like I said, I've ordered cables from Amazon and hopefully they will get here soon. So we will no longer have this problem and we'll just be set here in a stream. We won't have to worry about the lights dying. Ralph, they do the same thing in Germany? Why? Like, if I had an establishment like that, I would be trying to feed the world's hungry. I would be, like, taking that to a homeless shelter or anywhere, just walking around on the street being like, hey, do you need some food? Are you hungry? I don't think homelessness is always, like, a choice. I know sometimes it is. Like, that's what some people just want to do. But 9 times out of 10, I think that person is struggling and a little food could go a long way. But anyway, that's just how I feel about it. I need to stop drinking this sparkling water because I'm going to have to burp and that's so yucky. That's so nasty. But it's so good, I don't want to waste it, so. This is a very good sparkling water, though. I had never tried this flavor before. I've seen it at Walmart. I was like, I like orange-flavored things, and I love an orange creamsicle. And this tastes like a sparkling version of that. I like a sparkling water because it doesn't really have anything in it, like no sugars, no salts, no anything. It's just zero. It's usually just carbonated water and some kind of natural flavor. Pretty delicious. Ralph said, your hair is awesome. I like it. Thank you. It needs to be washed. But Ralph says, if you weren't here, I'll tell you what my plans for Saturday. Everybody's heard this the last 2 days because I'm so excited. Every time I stream this week, I'm just going to talk about this. I'm going to get my nails done on Saturday. I'm getting my first set of spooky nails for the season. I'm very excited. They're going to be a smoky black and milky white, and they're going to have bats and crosses on them. I'm so, so, so excited. But while I'm out on Saturday, I'm also going to go spooky shopping because all of the places have their Halloween stuff out right now, and I'm desperately dying to go. I'm so excited. I've looked at the websites. I know some of the items I've got my eyes out for. I seen that Party City just got their Halloween stuff too, and I'm like... So Saturday's going to be a day of me getting my nails done and going spooky shopping, and I'm so, 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 so excited. I cannot wait. That's the only thing I'm really excited about this week. Also, if you hear me burping, it's the sparkling water. I'm sorry, I know it's disgusting. I know it's gross. I'm trying to be polite about it. But I am a human. Oh my goodness, the UPS guy is outside my house. He's got a package for me. I don't know what it is. I'm very excited. It could be anything. Probably get something from my Amazon subscribe and save, like some medicine or something. It's not gonna be anything fun. I do have a book pre-ordered, but I don't think it comes out for another couple weeks, which is unfortunate because I would like to have it now and start reading it. But my Saturday plans, I'm so excited. And I'm trying to wait to wash my hair closer to my Saturday plans because I want to look fun and fresh for my new nails. And I love my nail tech. She's the best. I love going to see her. She got me into watching Love Island. So I want to look fun and fresh on Saturday. So I'm going to try not to wash my hair yet. And it needs to be washed. I wore it curly this time instead of straight. And once the curl starts falling a little bit, it just looks stringy and kind of nasty. And I'm like, wow, Bean, you're doing such a good job. This looks great. Keep doing you, sweetie. I did this yesterday too, but this is my cuticle oil. My nail tech, if I don't use this oil on my cuticles, she always gets so mad at me. She's like, why are you not using your cuticle oil, girl? I can tell. I'm like, how can you? She's like, your cuticles are so dry. They're disgusting. How dare you? So I've been trying to be better about applying my cuticle oil. I try to do it like 2 to 3 times a day. And I held myself accountable. I'm always like, I'll do it on stream. I'll do it while I'm streaming. So. Rouse, think you can burp. I don't mind. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's gross, but I appreciate it. Techno, oh my god, I'm so excited to get my nails done. I'm so excited. I will show you guys immediately the second they're finished. I'm gonna be like, look at them. Just view them. I like the ones I have now. I really enjoyed the set, but they're getting dingy and they've got a few scratches on them. I'm not always the most careful with my nails. I get acrylics. Can you hear them? But yeah, I get acrylic nails and sometimes they do really well and sometimes I'll get a broken one or one will get cracked or my nail underneath breaks. That hasn't happened this time, but some of the polish is starting to come up. And I think it's just because of the chrome powder that's on it. It does that sometimes where it'll separate underneath the top coat. Not to get so technical, but I have loved this set. But I'm so ready for them to be gone. Also, my nails have gotten too long. I want them cut down. I don't like having long nails. I like having relatively, like, medium to short nails. So I'm very excited to get my nails cut. Yes. Oh no, it's 10? Oh no, time flew by, Ralph. I feel like you haven't been here that long, but go to bed. Get some sleep. You gotta be up early. I'll probably be around tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully. Abe, okay, so if you're curious about all of the Halloween decorations you can buy here in the States, there is this girl who's married to a wrestler. It's Matt Hardy's wife. Her name's Revy Sky on Instagram. She always goes out, like, she goes out for Halloween. Like, she's got everything. Go look her up on Instagram, and that'll give you some kind of idea of what you can buy here in the United States for Halloween because it's wild. People go absolutely lethal for Halloween. I mean, I do too, so I'm very excited, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I think Rebby has got, gosh, I don't even know how tall. She's got a blow up skeleton in her yard, and it's like taller than her house. And they live in a big house. I mean, Matt's a professional wrestler. Rebby is too. They got a lot of money. But the blow up jack-o'-lantern is bigger than their whole entire house. It's insane. It's so crazy. Rainer, you're going to bed too? Oh no. You guys are going to bed? I hope you and Ralph have a good night though. I love you guys. Good night, good night. Bassline Radio and Gaming, good evening. How are you? Where are you from? I love learning where everybody's from, even though I don't give out my own location. Sorry, guys. It is what it is. Tell me where you're from. I'm gonna call you Bassline. I'm gonna leave off the radio and gaming. Or if you want me to call you something different, let me know. If anybody wants me to call them something different, just tell me and I will. Oh, that didn't pick up. My swallow didn't pick up on the mic that time. I'm very impressed. What time is it in the UK right now? I don't even know. I don't have any United Kingdom friends. Oh, Ralph, I love you too. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Get some good sleep, get some good rest, have a good day at work tomorrow, and I will hopefully see you again very, very soon. Thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate it. I love my German audience. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. We're like family. Since my last name also originates in Germany. Oh, okay. Baslan said it's 9 o'clock in the UK right now. Dang. Time differences are weird, man. It's a little after 4 p.m. here in the southern eastern United States. We got a lot of day left. It's kind of mid to late afternoon. So crazy. Time zones creep me out. I think they're really cool. Like, I think it's so cool that somebody can have like experienced this whole entire day already. And we're like back in time a little bit. We're still going. We're still experiencing the day. See, Fastline has already lived the 4 o'clock hour of this day. They're in the future. And I'm here, just now living the 4 o'clock hour of this day. That's so strange. So weird. I'm probably not making any sense. Abe, you're 2 hours behind me? So it's 2:05 there right now? That's crazy, dude. That is wild. That's wild. You're basically in yesterday compared to Baslon or Baseline. I don't know. Is it Baslon? Tell me. Bass was working at 4. Well, I'm glad you're off work. I'm glad you're not having to work a night shift. And you can be here and hang out. That's great. I love a sparkling water. So amazing, so delicious. So delicious. I can't wait to wash my hair. And I know I went over my mousse debacle yesterday, but where I put this mousse in my hair this time, because it feels so gross. It's so stiff and so dry feeling. I think what the mousse is doing, it's like drawing the moisture out of my hair and just leaving it kind of dry like a pile of dust. That's what it feels like. It feels like a pile of dust. That's what my hair feels like right now. Just feels like a dusty spider web. That's the best way I know how to explain it. Dusty spider web. I can't wait to wash it and just use some curl cream and gel. That's going to be so much better. I can already feel it. I can already feel the refresh in my curls. I was going to wear it straight, but you guys seem to really love my curly hair, so I'm going to try to get back in my curly hair routine. I'm not going to, like, not straighten my hair for a while. I'll probably still straighten my hair, but I'm going to try to do it curly more often. Abe said, "You're my friend from the future." Yes, I am. And you're my friend from the past. Oh, okay. So I would say bass instead of bass. When I think of bass, I think of fishing, which is a southern thing. Everybody fishes. I don't like it. I went fishing one time and I caught a snapping turtle. I went with my uncle and my cousin. Caught a snapping turtle, scared the absolute piss out of me, and I've never went fishing again. That was it for me. I hate a snapping turtle. So I would say baseline instead of bass line. Because I would say that person plays the bass. Not that person plays the bass. If that makes sense. I think that's the correct way of thinking about it anyway, but that's just what I'm saying for myself. I'm really bad at over explaining things too. I try not to, but 9 times out of 10, I'm over here over explaining every thought I've ever had in my whole entire life. Rip Satsu? Is that how you say that? I hope it's Satsu because that's a cool username. Said, I caught a turtle on accident when I was like 6 and I cried. Dude, same. Same. I was very young when I caught the snapping turtle. I might have been 7 or 8. And like my uncle had the pond and he knew what was in there. Like he could have told me there was a dangerous animal living in there. But I went, I put my line out, I caught that snapping turtle, and that was it for me. I screamed. I was so scared. I was so scared. Baseline said I went night fishing once and fell asleep. It's boring, dude. I feel like that's probably the same as hunting. And I don't get people who just fish or hunt for fun. Like, I would always try to keep the meat and make something out of it. Like, I know a lot of people here in the South go deer hunting. And to be fair, most people do keep the meat to, like, eat. Like, they'll freeze it, make jerky out of it, make burgers, whatever. And that's what I think you should do. But just killing for fun? Or harming an animal for fun? I don't really understand that. I don't like that. I'm totally okay with it if you're killing for food for you to eat. Like if you're killing for your survival, great, that's fine. Do your thing. Catch that fish, kill that deer, whatever. But doing it for fun, I don't really like that. Ooh, Abe, I love The Lake House. That is such a good movie. Sandra Bullock and it was Keanu Reeves, I think. 10 out of 10. I love that movie. It's so good. It's such a good movie. I never read the book, but I'm a big, or when I was growing up, I'm not anymore. I was a big Nicholas Sparks fan. I read like all of the Nicholas Sparks books, watched all the movies. Not so much anymore. I think I grew out of them a little bit, but I do love The Lake House. It's such a special story. It's so good. Satsu said, fishing is like if you just need to go think for a while or something, and then it's worth it later when you're hungry. That is true. That is true. Abe said, hurting an animal is a very low thing. It is the same as people who harass or intimidate others just for fun. I totally agree. 155,000%. I absolutely agree with that. I do not feel good about it. Makes me sick to my stomach. Ugh. So I told you today is the day all the kids are going back to school. My nephews have went back to school today. Everybody is going back to school, and it brings me so much joy because I know that it's going to be quiet when I leave my house in the mornings after the school buses have picked up all the kids and taken them to the schoolhouse, and all the parents have dropped off their kids and they're going to work, and I can go in Walmart and it's going to be quiet because summer is over. School is in session. Fall is just right around the corner. It's my favorite time. But my sister just posted a picture of my nephews on their first day. My youngest nephews, they're twins. It's their first year of middle school. I'm so nervous for my babies. And my sister's oldest is his second year of middle school. They're so precious. The haircut my sister has given her oldest, though, it looks terrible. I'm not gonna name drop my sister, almost good. But, that's not a good haircut for him. Bless him. Oh, they're so precious. They're getting so big. I was there when. Oh, oh, I was there for these kids their whole lives. And now they're so grown. It makes me so sad. So sad. How long have we even been streaming at this point? A while. Oh man. Also, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with like old YouTubers, like in the peak of YouTube in like 2012. Dan and Phil. Does anybody know Dan and Phil? They're two British YouTubers. I've followed them for such a long time, but Philip has dyed his hair blonde, and man, he looks great. Him and Dan, I hope they're married IRL. I love them so much. They never come out and say they're together, but they've lived together for like 15 years. They've lived together for a very long time. I think they're together. I love them. I absolutely adore them. So precious. Also, guys, tomorrow is the start of the Clancy tour. Oh my dear God. I am so excited. I cannot wait. 21 Pilots, for anybody who wasn't here yesterday and heard me go on an entire rant about this tour. Tour starts tomorrow. We'll get the set list tomorrow night. I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna throw up. My light just died, so I'm gonna have to go plug that up. But I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna throw up. I'm so excited. I cannot wait because I'm seeing them next month. And I'm so excited because I always look at the set list before because I want to make sure that I know the order of the songs. So I know, like, which ones that I'm going to be most hyped about. I hope they're playing some old ones. I know. Sorry, I had to burp. I know the whole discography, like the back of my hand. I'm a huge 21 Pilots fan. Always have been. Since the very beginning. Oh my goodness. I'm rambling. But I'm very excited to see the set list and see what the stage setup looks like for this tour. I'm ready to see my boys. It'll be the first time I've seen them since 2013, so I'm very excited. Okay. I have to go get the charger power bank for this light, and I'll be right back. I don't mean to keep leaving, I promise. I am not gonna put the be right back screen on. I'm just gonna leave this here. I'll be back. Okay, I have returned. I'm back. Let's see what the chat's saying. I've got it pulled up on my phone because I can't see good today. My contacts are bothering me really bad. Abe, I know, I feel you. I feel you so much. Abe said, I remember a story you posted about a concert. I think it was from Fall Out Boy, but I remember hearing you in the crowd. Yes, I was so loud. Listen, they played, what? They played Calm Before the Storm at my Fall Out Boy show, last year. And I was like death metal screaming. I was like screaming. I didn't expect to go that hard to that song. It's one of my favorites. But I literally could hear myself in like other people's recordings that were shared with me after the show. I was going so hard. I'm pretty sure Pete Wentz heard me on the stage because I was like going in. It was intense. It was intense. I don't think I've ever like had one of those truly emo metal-esque like screamo screams, but I did that entire song like that. It was incredible. I was impressed with myself, but also a little embarrassed. Oh, yeah, I went so hard at that show. I love Fall Out Boy. That was a great show. It was so good. Techno, I've never met a fan in real life. Techno said, when you go out and people recognize you, do they reach out to you? How does that make you feel? If anybody has seen me in public before, they don't approach me. I think, and I don't know if this is true, but I think people think that I'm unapproachable. I have some people stop me sometimes, it's usually women, and they'll be like, hey, I love your outfit, or hey, I love your makeup. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you so much, I love that. But generally, I'm not approached by people much, so I don't know. Maybe they're scared. Maybe I'm scary. I don't know. But I've never met anybody that has recognized me as Princess Gothic being out in public. So, maybe one day. I would love to meet some of you guys, like, genuinely. I think that would be amazing. If anybody ever sees me out in public, I hope you come up and say hey. Because I would love to meet you. Also, these sleeves are only attached by like a little string right here. And they're pretty good about staying up. So they have, I guess where I've been moving around so much, getting the stuff for these lights, they've slid down a little bit. So I'm gonna fix that. Abe, listen, I'm a terrible singer. I can't sing. I'm terrible. I sound like a caterwauling animal. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen those cats who are hungry and they start just having a whole conniption fit at their owners and making the most god awful sounds you've ever heard. That's me singing. That's me singing. I'm a terrible singer. I wish I could sing. I love to sing. I think it's a lot of fun, but I cannot sing. I wish I could. I would have probably tried to make a career out of that if I could. But alas, I'm a terrible singer. I'm out of sparkling water, but I'm gonna slurp the rest of it, so this might be loud for just a second. Oh, it's delicious. Check the straw though. So much lipstick. So much lipstick. Abe, when is your birthday again? I'm really bad at remembering dates. The only birthdays I know for sure are like mine, my mom's, my cousins, my brothers, and my sisters, and that's it. Only my one cousin, though. I've got many cousins, and I can only remember one of them's birthday. I'm really, really bad at remembering dates. I still have coffee too, so I'm also finishing that. I don't want this to be an all day kind of thing. That coffee is really good though. I did an incredible job. I should become a barista. That's delicious. I'll finish the rest of that in a little bit. Abe, I have a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. I personally don't really see it. I know we both have like a similar kind of vibe, like dark hair, blue eyes, and I guess she's a little goth too from Evanescence, but I don't really see it, but I have a lot of people say I look like Amy Lee, like a lot, a lot. That's probably the comparison I see the most. There's another actress. I can't think of anything she's been in, but she's very pretty. A lot of people say I look like her too. I'm like, word? I wish I looked like her. Can't remember who it was though. I think her last name is like Badito or something. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Abe. Okay, thank you. I can't see the birthdays that are put in on the birthday bot. Only birthday bot has that information. I can't go in and sort through it to see like anybody's birthday. I think that's a private thing from my understanding of birthday bot. It's like it's private except for when it posts on that day for you. That's my understanding. I might be wrong. I might have not looked into it enough, but from what I've seen and what I know, that is the way it goes. Gareth is back. Salad Cream is back in the building. Salad Cream, you missed lunch. Welcome back, I guess. Sorry, my nose is running. Abe, thank you. Abe, I love you. I love you so much. Gareth said you got Rhea Ripley vibes. Listen, I love Rhea. I love her so much. She's so hot. She is so hot, especially right now where they've let her start dressing a little bit differently than she has. I adore her. I will be right back. I have something I gotta go take care of real quick. I will be right back. Sorry, I don't mean to keep leaving. I just got a text about something. I need to go get a package. I'll be right back. Y'all know I'm the worst. I'm back now, though. I'm not leaving again. I'm here now. I'm here and I'm staying. Gareth, I would love to join the Judgment Day. I can't believe that light's already dead. What? That's fully charged. Why? That light should not be dead. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it came undone? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna figure this out real quick. Why is it not working? Trials and tribulations, I guess. This shouldn't already be dead. I was charging it. That went dead extremely fast. Good lord. Like, the other one's still going strong. Okay, it's on now. Like, is it doing anything? It says it's still got some juice. I don't know why it's not charging. No? Hold, please. I'm sucking it up. I am sucking it up right now with this lighting situation. Okay, so it says it's charging, which is a good sign. That's very good news. But it should charge and still work. Oh, I didn't know I had a little button right there. What is that for? Not me just pushing buttons to see what they do. Abe said, I'm glad you already eaten something. Yes, I actually ate on the stream. Abe, I think before you got here, I was eating. I had some broccoli and chicken and some cauliflower. Mr. Taco Man, what's up? What's up? Ow, thank you. Good night. Good night. I hope you have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Taco Man, though, what is up, homie? I ain't seen you in a minute. We're gonna stay on. Sorry for blinding you guys right now. Okay. Alright, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident, but we need to move this back a little. Back to where it was. Okay, over a little bit more. Okay. It might go dead again in just like several seconds from now, but we'll see. We'll see. Taco Man said the light, not lighting, that's for sure. Yeah, it wasn't lighting, but now it is. It's doing its thing. It is doing its thing now. Taco Man, how are you? What's up? I ain't seen you in a while. The light is now lighting. I just need to move it up a little bit because it fell. I think that looks better. Okay, cool. Well, it has been an eventful stream, guys. It has been extremely eventful here on the Bean stream today. A lot of things have been happening. All of my lights have died except for the one I've got here plugged in because I've actually been able to rig a extension cord to plug it in so it doesn't go dead. I've got cables coming for these so I can directly plug those into instead of like just using the battery and then the power bank. Don't know when they'll be here, but Amazon said they should be here relatively soon in the next few days. So we'll do what we have to until then, but it is what it is. Mr. Taco Man, the fit is fitting. You missed the fit check. I did one earlier. You missed it. When I was up and moving around, I gave a little fit check. Gareth Morrison says, can you punch me, Bean? If you want me to, I can. I can throw a good punch. Give you a little razzle dazzle. Oh, Taco Man, dude, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened. That your daughter was kept from you, too? Mm-mm. No kid should ever be kept from their parent unless it's like an unsafe situation. That's the only time that should happen, in my opinion. I'm so sorry that happened, though. I hope you're doing okay now? Question mark. I hope you're okay. Just let me know if you're comfortable sharing. If not, I totally get that. You can always just hang out and we can talk about anything else. I feel like my lipstick's coming off. I'm gonna also check that again. It is. I need to put some, like, I have naturally kind of pouty lips, like they come out a little bit. So I always lose my lipstick on the inner part of my bottom lip. This lip look is cute today, though. I'm vibing. I'm definitely vibing with it. It is so cute. Gareth, you took the words right out of my mouth. I totally agree. Taco Man, no, homie, that hurts. That hurts me. I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad you're still kicking. Just keep being strong for your kid. That's how my dad went. He, committed the thing. I will get, I think, a violation if I say that word on here, if I'm thinking about that correctly. But that's how my dad went, and it effed me and my brother up really, really bad. Like, we both still have really bad mental health problems because of that. Just, if you don't stick around for anything else, stick around for your kid because they do need you. It might not seem like they need you, but they do. They always will. So, just my 2 cents. I think with that, you really have to consider your people. Like, my parents were split up, so I didn't see my dad a ton. Like, him and my mom still had a okay relationship. It wasn't great, but it was okay, and they got along enough for, me and my brother to be able to have visitation with my dad. But after he passed away, like, I was in a really, really, really dark place for several years, and it really messed with me mentally. And my brother, I can't even talk about it here. It was so bad. So, yeah, stick around for your kids for sure. I'm sorry that you're going through that, but nothing is worse, or nothing is worth doing that over. I've got cold foam on the inside of the lid, guys. I'm sorry, I got to. I can't waste it. I'm gonna respond to the chat in a minute. I'm just gonna enjoy this cold foam I made because it's very, very good. No, me being the loudest bean imaginable. 10. A perfect 10 on that cold foam, y'all. The coffee was also very good, but the cold foam was the star of the show today. Did a really good job on that. Also, that light died again. I'm over her. I'm gonna see if she'll charge a little bit, I guess. As it's charging, I'm just gonna leave her off for a little while. And I'm gonna catch up with the chat. Gareth said that game needs to be streamed, Bean. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I don't really have a good setup for that right now. Yeah, I definitely agree with what Abe said. Taco Man. Take his advice. If you take anybody's advice, that's exactly kind of what I said. Just please stick around for your kids. I've been on the opposite end of that, and even though I was kind of grown up, I was 16 when my dad died. It was still. Sorry, I had something stuck in my tooth. It was still the worst thing I've ever been through in my life, and I would not wish that on anybody else. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Yeah, Taco Man, fight for your kids, dude. Just always have them in the back of your mind, or in the front of your mind, honestly, because they do need you. There might be times where you think that they don't need you. You're wrong. They need you. They will always need you. They will always need you around. They will always want you around. Just keep showing up, even when it's inconvenient, even when you feel like you'd rather be doing anything else than to keep on keeping on. Just think about your kids, keep your head high, and just keep going. For them. For them. Even if it's not for you. If you don't think you can do it for you, do it for them. Because I've been a kid to lose a parent, and it is, like I said, it's not something I would wish upon anybody else. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about it. I wish you the best of luck with everything. I'm here for you if you want to talk. I love you. You're not alone. You're never alone. And I just hate you're going through all of that. Okay. Garrett said no glasses today. Yep, I'm wearing my contacts and they're bugging the crap out of me, Gareth. They are bugging the crap out of me. Like, I can't see. That's why I'm reading the chat on my phone. I have the chat in OBS right here, but I don't know if my contacts aren't like, I don't know if there's enough moisture in my eye today, but it's like my contacts are slightly unfocused. I also just put in a new pair, so maybe that's what it is. I also have astigmatism in this eye, so maybe like my contact isn't like flush against my cornea the way it needs to be. I don't know. But really bugging me is terrible. So I am wearing my contacts today, but I have a lot of regrets. Regretty spaghetti. Baseline is back. Sorry I had to disappear. Needed to eat. Dude, I feel you. I ate just a little while ago. What did you have to eat? I hope it was magical and delicious. There's still a little cold foam in here. I'm going to work my way through it. Oh, my lipstick came off on the straw. I hate that. That's so... I think that's nasty. I know, like, it's inevitable because I'm wearing lipstick, but... still, don't love it. What a stream, guys. This light is way dead again. Apparently it's charging according to the little power bank, but we'll see, I guess. It says it's at 0%. Even though I know that not to be the case. Look at that. Turn right on. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it light. You're fine. Do your job. Do your job, I said. Look at it. It's on. I swear. I didn't mean for that slap to be so loud. I'm sure I just busted all of your eardrums. I'm sorry. Ooh. Cow Tipper, what is up? I'm glad you're here today. Thank you are awesome, and I appreciate you being here today. You can see you can see the charging cable I got plugged up, just swinging in the wind. But Caltiver said, what's your opinion on the new Avatar on Netflix? Did you watch the original? No, I did not watch the original. I don't know anything about it. Other than they're airbenders or waterbenders. I don't really have an opinion on it, and I can't really speak on it because I don't know anything about it. It was one of the few shows that I did not watch when I was a kid. Gareth asked, Bean, would you like to join the Wyatt Six faction? Yes, I'm the sixth member of the Wyatt Six. If you didn't know, now you know. It's not Alexa Bliss, it's me. I will be making my debut on Monday Night Raw next week, next Monday. Is Raw still on Monday? I don't even know. I don't watch it on cable. When I was growing up, it was always Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. I don't know if this is a scratch on my finger or just lipstick. I think it's a little scratch. Yep, I think I scratched myself. Well, is what it is. Do you guys like Avatar though? Like, I know, we were talking about the James Cameron Avatar yesterday, which is completely different. It's so confusing. So many different versions of Avatar. Got the airbenders, got the blue people. Lots and lots of Avatar going around. How long have we been live at this point? I don't even know. We have been live for... I don't know how long. 2 hours? 2 hours is pretty good. Being killing it today. I'm probably going to go until about 5. And then I'm going to go take pictures for Instagram. But also, if you haven't subscribed to me yet, right here on YouTube, I would highly appreciate it if you did. Gareth, they have not confirmed or denied that yet. It could still be Alexa Bliss or it's me, of course. Of course. But they haven't confirmed that it's Bray Wyatt's spirit. That's what everybody wants it to be. But WWE has neither confirmed or denied that. It could still be Alexa Bliss when she comes back. Who knows? I do not, but... Cowtuber said Stone Cold or The Undertaker. The Undertaker. He's such a company man. I watched the documentary they did on the I think it was on WWE Network when that was still a thing. But they did a whole kind of documentary on Undertaker, and it was so well done, and it really gave you an idea of his work ethic and how just dedicated he was to Vince and the company. And to this very day, like, he's dedicated to Triple H now, and he will be back. He retired, but there's always a chance that Undertaker is just randomly going to show up. Triple H could call him today and would be like, hey man, I'm going to need you on the show. It's 2 hours from now, but I'm struggling and I need somebody. Undertaker would get on a plane. He would get on a private jet if he had to, and he would be there. I have a lot of respect for Undertaker. Not to say I don't have a lot of respect for Steve Austin, because I do. I love him. I love that character. I think he played it so, so well. And I think that's such a good reflection of who he is in real life. But Undertaker has a huge place in my heart. I grew up watching the Brothers of Destruction. I love him and Kane. I loved that whole storyline between them. I love Undertaker. I love Kane. I love Paul Bearer. But yeah, I love wrestling, guys. If you want to talk wrestling, I'm here for it. Really love what they're doing with Rhea and Liv Morgan and Dominic right now. That's what's got my attention. I love that storyline. I think is probably one of the best things WWE has done in a very long time that's entertaining for even non-wrestling watchers. A friend of a friend's has gotten into wrestling just because of the storyline, and I'm like, yes, it's that good. Triple H has done that good of a job with it. And I love how it's a nod back to Chyna and Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero is my favorite wrestler of all time. The Latino Heat, man. Viva La Raza. My heart burns for Eddie Guerrero. I miss him so much. I remember when he passed away, and I cried. I cried it. I think it was on Monday Night Raw they announced it. Or maybe it was SmackDown. It was one of the two. And I remember just like, I lost my breath. And I was very young at this point. I was maybe 12, 10. I was pretty young. But I remember just bawling. I was so upset. I love Eddie Guerrero so much. We lie, we steal. We lie, we cheat, and we steal in this household. I miss him. I wish he was still around. I think he would be so super proud of Dom. It hurts me that he's no longer with us. And I don't know if you guys ever saw that special they did on Dark Side of the Ring about him and Chris Benoit. Dude. Insane. Insane. I didn't realize him and Eddie were so very close. And just kind of listening to that and seeing that experience and hearing from like some of their close friends and family. It's crazy. Like, if you haven't seen that Dark Side of the Ring special, definitely go watch it if you're a wrestling fan. It was intense. Gosh, my contacts, I cannot see. Hold on. Cow Tipper, me too. I'm very, very old school wrestling. That's what I grew up watching. I stopped watching for a long time. I stopped watching from probably 2007 to 2013 or 14. I just felt like I had grew out of it for a while, but as an adult, and it gives me like good memories of watching it with my dad growing up. I've started watching again, and I really love everything that Triple H is doing right now. I'm so glad he's over the company. I think he's doing a spectacular job. There's no one that knows the business as good as he does, that can execute as well as he does with these storylines he's putting out. I love Triple H, and I'm so proud of him, and to see like his whole journey into like running the company. Just love him. Love him so much. Joseph, what's up, Sid the Sloth? Who's Sid the Sloth? I don't know who that is, but Joe, hey, how's it going? Gareth, I don't get that either. I adore Liv Morgan though, and her and Dom together are actually so perfect. They're just such a cute couple. They don't match each other at all, but when you just put them on the screen together, is so good. Ugh, their chemistry is there. It's there. Rainer, I thought you were going to bed, sir. I thought you were going to bed. It's late in Germany right now. Why are you not sleeping? I'm glad you're still here. But we love the White at 6. We love the White at 6. I was so sad to hear about Bray's passing, though. It's so unexpected, too. He was really just so iconic in a lot of ways. But I love what they're doing with White 6. And I'm not saying 6. 6 and 6 sound the same when I say them. I think it's the southern accent. So just be aware. Some words in a southern accent sound the same as other words. refreshing. What is your favorite storyline in the WWE right now, though, if you are a current watcher of wrestling? I think AEW is gonna try to keep holding on, but everything they're doing right now just kind of sucks. They had a real opportunity during the pandemic, when WWE was kind of going downhill and Vince was running everything into the ground. I think AEW could have really taken off during that time, but they just didn't. And they just kind of stayed the same instead of trying to do anything spectacular. I had a lot of high hopes when AEW started. I was like, this is going to be the next big thing. This is what's going to take out WWE. This is going to be it. And then it's just really falling flat. And when you're watching the live shows, you can tell how empty the venues are because of how they do the lights. You can tell everything where, like, back in the stands is dark because it's empty. There's nobody going to these shows. They'll have, like, the first 4 or 5 rows filled, and that's about it. They have nobody really buying tickets. I'm surprised they're not giving them away at this point. I was really, really hopeful with AEW, but it's turned out to be kind of a shit show. It's not good. I think they have a lot of potential there if they would just do something with it. They have such good wrestlers. I mean, MJF is incredible. Britt Baker is amazing. Darby Allin is crazy good. There's so many wrestlers there that could just be something bigger than what they are. And I hate what they've done with Kenny Omega. Like, Kenny should have either went to the WWE or stayed in New Japan. I said what I said. Gareth, you go to bed. Everybody, if it's past 10 p.m. where you're at, go to bed right now. I say so, right now, in the bed, all of you. It's bedtime. Do you want me to read you a bedtime story? I will. But it's time for bed. Rainer, Gareth, it's time for bed. I need you to wrap it up, go to sleep. Imara? Did I say that right? Imara? So what's up, Blue Eyes? What's up? I'm so glad you're here. How are you? How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. I hope I said your name right. Let me know if I did, or if I need to fix my words, because I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Techno Geek, I am very passionate about wrestling. It's something I've always been into ever since I was a kid. I love wrestling, and especially where I grew up watching it, and I have such good memories of me and my dad watching it. My dad wasn't always the best, but that is one thing I always enjoyed doing with him, was watching wrestling. I can remember sitting in the floor with him of my old bedroom when I was growing up, sitting in his lap, and we would be watching, like, WWF. Good memories, but yeah, I love wrestling so much. I think it's fun. I don't keep up with all of it, but I try to keep up with most of it nowadays. Because I'm a busy girl. I can't sit around and watch 3 or 4 hours of Raw and then 3 or 4 hours of SmackDown every week. I think that's great if you can do that. I wish I could. I just very busy a lot of the time. So I definitely keep up with a few matches and keep up with the storylines that I'm interested in, like Liv and Dom and Rhea Ripley. I'm so excited about Judgment Day right now. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so glad Carlito's back. I always loved him growing up. He was always so funny with his apple and he spits it out. So I'm glad they're doing something with Carlito. I'm glad they didn't bring him back just to have him on the roster, not really doing anything like throwaway matches. Oh, and I'm so excited for John Cena's last run. John Cena's always been one of my favorite wrestlers ever since the very beginning of him. I love John Cena. He's so great. He's just like, when I think of a wrestler, I think of either Undertaker or John Cena, honestly. John just changed the game when he came on the scene in WWE. He just changed it. when he come out and confronted Kurt Angle, that was the moment everything changed for wrestling. That was just one of those moments that was cemented in history, and the game changed forever from there. So I'm really excited to see John's last run in the WWE. I can't wait. I'm so excited to see him back just one more time. I think he'll be great in anything he decides to do afterwards. I know he's getting on up there in age, which makes me so sad. It feels like I'm getting very old too. So I'm very excited. I love John. I love him so much. Abe said things being as passionate about talking about books, music / concerts, and wrestling. Yeah, that about sums me up. I'm also very passionate about makeup, but I don't really think you guys care about that, so because I love doing makeup. I think it's so fun. I'm no makeup artist. I have a lot of people ask me though, they're like, so do you do makeup for a living? And I'm like, girl, no. I wish I did. That would be so fun. But I don't think I know enough to like do it professionally. But I love makeup. I love doing my makeup. Everybody's like, you don't need to wear all that makeup. You don't need it. And I'm like, I like to do my makeup. I have fun doing it. I like to look nice with makeup. I think it's fun. I like having my little routine where I go in my bathroom and I put all the things on and I look up a new eye look and try it. And if I don't like it, I just take it off. I love experimenting. I love learning. It's fun. That's one thing I'm also passionate about is learning. I love to learn like anything and everything. Any learning experience excites me. I'm just always ready to learn in some capacity. Like when I was in school, that was like heaven for me. Or like college, not like high school. I hated high school. My mindset changed a lot after I was out of high school and kind of in the real world. And then a few years later, I went to college and I really excelled in college because I was so interested in learning at that point. Everything that was put in front of me, I was soaking it up like a sponge. I ended up at the top of my program. I graduated with a 4.0 and I was number 1 in my program. And I was like, whoa. I would have never believed I could have done that when I was in high school. So to be able to go to college and do so well was mind-blowing, but I enjoyed every minute of college. I miss it so much. It's the busiest I've ever been in my life, but I loved being so busy. I loved learning. Like, there goes that line again. Good Lord. Just do your thing, I guess. But when I was in college, like, my typical day is I would wake up, I would have a morning class, I would go to my class. I would usually have 2 or 3 more classes, and then I would eat lunch at school on campus. And I didn't live, like, on campus. I just went to a community college, but I would eat lunch on campus in the cafeteria, and then I would be at school all day, most days. On the days that I had a night class, I would just stay on campus all day. I would have a, 3 or 4 hour break in between my after lunch class and my night class, so I would sit in the library and do homework, catch up on assignments. At that time, I was also starting freelance photo editing, so I would have projects and weddings to do there, and I would spend a lot of time working also. And on days that, at this time, I was going to school full time, but I also had pretty much a full-time job. I worked at a grocery store too during this time. And on the days where I didn't have my night class, I would go to school in the morning, and around 3, I would be done with my classes. I would leave and I would go straight to work and work until 9 or 10 and then come home and do homework and everything and then go to bed. But it was the busiest I've ever been in my life and I miss it so much. Like, I would love to go back to school. I don't have any need to go back to school or any use for school anymore, but I would absolutely go back in a heartbeat. That's That's just my 2 cents. I miss being in school. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the learning aspect of it. I learned so many things. I learned a lot of useful things. I learned a lot of not useful things, a lot of pointless things that I've never used since graduating from college. But I enjoyed it all. It was all so much fun. I'd go back and do it 1,000 times over. My throat is getting dry. I can feel it being sore. Okay, guys. I think the end of the stream is upon us. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna go take some Instagram pictures, and I'll catch you on the flip side. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, subscribe on Instagram. I answer your DMs if you're a subscriber there. Leave some comments on this live stream, and I will respond to them also. And I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but I might be. And if I am, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll let you know. I'm hoping to have more of a set schedule soon on my streaming ordeal, on which days I will be live, at what times you can expect me to be here, like start and end, unless we get too excited and go over my ending time. That's a whole different ballgame. But I'm hoping to have a streaming schedule soon, so you know when I'm gonna be here. That's just not coming yet. I'm working on it. But anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I might see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you later. Thank you for being here. I love you all so much. I'm trying to find the stop streaming button.